Thank you, Pastor Kay. One of the incredible fundraising events surrounding this house was, as we, I guess, all come to call it, the quilt. This was an incredible undertaking. And what?
We need our children up here for this. They've been waiting.
And you know, we haven't had them talk yet. We're missing one.
This is the moment you guys have been waiting for.
Everybody.
So I didn't for you guys to miss it out.
We have called this the quilt, and anybody from anywhere around this community knows about the quilt. And it's incredible. It's been an incredible thing, and it's time to present it. And Jerry Schluter and Gail Hoynes are going to now do it. And Bob.
I don't know, but I think that's a good job for kids. They should go down.
First of all, I'd like to thank Martha Larson and Jerry Schluter for taking on this project. When we talked about it, I said, well, I don't know how to quilt, but sounds like a great idea. So they got it going, and we got many volunteers to do the embroidery, to cut the fabric. Everything in the quilt has been donated, and it was a great way to raise funds for the homes. And it well surpassed what we expected to raise, and the people that were so willing to donate money and to help. And we have names back there on the doors. Please take time to look at the names of everyone that helped. Do the stitching of the pieces, do the embroidery, do the hand stitching, and every stitch was done with love for all of you. I knew this would happen. But as you look at each name and each stitch on this quilt, know that it was done in love and support of you and your family. People wanted to be a part of it and to help give it your home. And may this not only warm your bodies, but warm your hearts and souls, and know how much everyone in the community and outlying area even care about you and love you and wanted to be a part of your home. We'll hold it up so you can see and look at some of the names. God bless you.
Oh, there's a picture for somebody.
We're going to open it up.
I'm surprised.
And here it is. And yes, your name is probably on here somewhere.
And thank you everyone who was a part of it.
This is almost too big for this one. There you go. Great. Back over here.
Bye.
Okay, everybody peek their heads out. Drop it a little bit. Let's peek your heads out.
Yeah, one.
Where will we pop up?
He's coming. Come up here. They need to see you for a picture. I think it's you.
There we go.
Everybody look in. Here we go.
Smile. And we have little pieces of the quilt too. Jerry has these in a basket. If anyone didn't get a chance to receive these before, please help yourself. It has a little tag saying that it's for this project and pieces of the material.
Who's Michael? Yeah.
You're welcome.
How about you? You get a chance to look at it.
Yeah, count all the names for us. It's gonna get all done.
if anybody wants to count, there's 3 lists, there's 14 pages of names from contributors and 5 pages of names of people that work on it.
We will get there. There you are.
Here, bud, help him hold it up. Walk it that way. Then, walk it in. And rest your body.
A wonderful, incredible event.
She likes to call me.
You guys should be playing. You're good. Okay, and next thing on the agenda is what's a house without a mortgage?
If the house is paid for, Lee.
Now that we've done all the fun stuff, now we've talked about the mortgage. And here to present the symbolic mortgage, to consummate the deal, so to speak, is Chris Williamson, who is the chairman or the president of the Habitat Board of one out on Fillmore County. Chris?
Thanks. Thanks, everybody, for coming today. It's been a powerful morning, I'll say. I don't think the people who know me would describe me as a sensitive person, and I'm going to tell you, I'm having a hard time. We have one problem with this house. It's not going to be filled with furniture, I understand, until later today, and we need something to sign on. Maybe, I think I saw a chair back here.
There was a table, but yeah, get a chair. Get a chair here.
There we go. A lot goes into a home build at Habitat for Humanity. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And well, I don't want to undermine the efforts of the volunteers. The homeowners give so much, and they continue giving through mortgage payments. And for the folks that volunteer and sit on committees at Habitat, I want to remind all of us that it's important as we do our work to remember that going forward we're using the Bybee's money, and we need to use it wisely and stretch it as far as we can to help as many other families as possible. So if we could sign the symbolic mortgage, the real mortgage I believe was signed yesterday, but I'll read what it says. We, Chad and Ann Bybee and our family, with sincere appreciation to all the volunteer staff and supporters of Habitat for Humanity, Winona, Fillmore counties, agree to purchase this home we have built together with the following terms. The family's applied more than 325 hours of sweat equity to this home, and you got to clap for that. The family's agreeing to a 30-year term on the mortgage with 0% interest, thanks to all the donors that make that possible. And they've saved up and applied a healthy down payment also. Just fantastic, fantastic opportunity and for this family and also for the family who's going to get the money or use the money to build the next house. So, Chad, Ann? It's not as formal.
Even yesterday at the real closing, there were lots of tears around, and we have a woman who volunteers her legal fees to help us process all of this. And Stephanie and I remarked afterwards, it was probably one of the first closings where there were lots of happy tears. So Laurel kind of looked at us like, this is interesting, but it really is an amazingly happy day.
Well, even after seeing Megan all tan, there's no place I'd rather be this cold winter's morning than Rushford, Minnesota at this housewarming celebration. Here you are.
So it's official, guys. We have one more gift for you, and we do. It's kind of hard to top that quilt. that quilt has taken on a life of its own, and it really is amazing. Every Habitat house, and we have 43 houses that we have either completed or close to completed, and every Habitat home has a story, and each of them are remarkable in their own ways. But I have to say that this home and the community of Rushford has so encouraged us, kind of day in and day out in the office. Sometimes you're doing things that aren't as exciting as actually pounding nails, but when we would, Megan would come back, or we'd talk with Chad and Annie, and we heard stories about what was happening in Rushford. You all should be so proud of yourselves in terms of the sense of community and how you have come around Habitat, how you have come around this family. And so, on behalf of the Habitat Board, I really want to say thank you. One more basket of goodies, and this is kind of a symbolic thing that we do for every homeowner. So Annie, if you want to pick up the basket. And the basket represents the individual strands of the basket that are not very strong, but when woven together create a beautiful functional vessel. And that's kind of what we have done as a community, come together and to support this family. The loaf of bread, which might get eaten for lunch, I have a feeling, is there so that your family will never know bare shelves. The flour and the sugar, we pray that your family will always know the sweetness of life, even in the tough times that all families go through. A little salt and pepper to add some flavor and spice to your life. A candle, we pray that the light will always shine on you and your family. The green Christmas tree, which symbolizes life, rooted in earth and up to the heavens. A cookbook symbolizes the meals that will be prepared in this home to feed your family. And a bottle of sparkling cider for celebration and prosperity. And the most important thing in the basket is the Bible, so that you will always know the way, the truth, and the life. So, blessings to you.
And you forgot the last part of that, and really it's not a gift at all, it's something that you have earned. The keys to your home.